Disney, PG-TV for moderate violence. Also Disney, let's just kill everyone brutally, do hallway scenes, kill everybody, and that's PG-TV moderate violence, right, Drew?
They're droids.
No, it was tons of people. Hey everyone, welcome back to a Maul-tastic episode of Empire Radio. I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Drew.
And we are back. After a long hiatus, we took most of March off, and now we're back. We took the time off and missed you guys. Haven't done anything for a while, but we're back. And we got a new show. We got Maul Shadow Lord Chapter 1, The Dark Revenge, and Chapter 2, Sinister Schemes.
Wrong button. Hey, I'm not used to
rusty after over a month, but
and all my lights are different because it's so bright. All my lights are like weird, shiny, different colors. I'm like they just look weird.
Yeah. Yep. So, before we jump in, we want to give a little announcement type thing. So, we did post it during our break, but not everyone. We see the numbers. Not everyone viewed it on the podcast parts of Spotify, iTunes, and stuff. But we did start a Patreon to help fund our subscription for our recording software. And all we're asking is $50 a month total from everybody. And so we don't have that number yet. But we'd love for you if you've been support. We see the numbers. We know there's plenty of people out there to help us cover some costs. We're not trying to get rich, and we're not really able right now to put additional content out for you to get a perk for supporting us. We do hope to get some stuff in the future, but not right now. But we'd love to just get a few bucks. I have different tiers on there. The cheapest one is $3 a month. I think it goes like 5, 10, 20. If you're really bougie out there, like 50, 100, and 250 if you just want to do a one-time payment of one tier and then cancel. But we love to get your support because we don't want to pay for at the first year the recording software went up in cost, and we don't got Wesley Andrews anymore because they shut down at the first year. So we'd like this to cover the cost. $50 a month. Link is in the description or in our links thing as well. But yeah, $50 a month, and hopefully in the future we'll have some perks.
Yeah,
but there's
some things brewing that we're gonna potentially.
And if you have ideas of we probably will do movie reviews or something. So if there are
movie reviews, maybe show reviews, but they won't be YouTube exclusive anymore. We're probably gonna do Patreon exclusive stuff. So
right. And so if you have any ideas, just, if you're in the Discord, slide into my DMs and let me know if there's any movies. And it doesn't have to be new movies. It could be
whatever you want us to
old movies.
Honestly.
Now we'll probably just keep it as PG-13 movies or something. We probably won't do any rated R or MA show. Well, we could do MA shows because we did The Last of Us and stuff. But
you know what we mean? We're not gonna
But let us know what you want us to cover. Maybe we can try and do that for some reviews and breakdowns of movies and shows and whatnot, just to get some perspective rather than Star Wars. So that. But since it's been a while, we might as well give some life updates. Drew, you got the biggest life update.
Yeah, what's your life update?
I'll let you go first because yours is more important than mine.
I had another kid.
Well, your wife had another kid.
Well, yeah, well,
You
I
sat
didn't.
there.
Yeah, I held
But
her leg.
and
But yes,
who is this child? What's this child's
her
name?
name is Hani. So she is in the world, and it's been a roller coaster, and yeah, it's fun. 2 kids now.
Fun
Now,
is
when people ask you how many kids you have, I have to say 2 and not just 1, which is kind of crazy.
and how is Miles like in being?
An older brother,
Does he even
he
care?
likes it. I don't. Times he forgets or he doesn't really understand, but yeah, he's getting it.
He's getting it.
He gets it. So
Red Buff, another kid to monetize. Yeah, monetize that kid. You didn't monetize Miles enough. We got to monetize Hani. So
yeah, we'll see.
we'll get her on the podcast thumbnails and whatnot.
Ooh,
My life updates. I've been hitting the gym,
that's a big
going
update.
every other day. So getting
Wow.
those
At your
gains.
home gym?
Yeah, at the clubhouse. So
Nice.
I don't
There
know. I
you
don't know what I'm
go.
doing. I just do some simple stuff. Just keeping it
Hey,
light. Not. I don't want to like hurt myself, so I'm keeping it pretty light and just getting used to it.
dude, in like 6 months, Jeremiah's gonna be jacked and like,
Dude, I see some
uh,
people in there and they're just ripped, and I'm like,
is that a goal
I
now?
part of me like I
Is
want
that
to
new
ask him like,
you
can you
now?
show me how to do this and that and the other thing? But
Ooh,
like, I don't want to bug people in the gym, so I just
dude, Jeremiah might be in.
I
You
just do
might see a
my
new Jeremiah.
my chest press and my shoulder press and my leg stuff and stuff.
Our little Jeremiah is growing up so fast.
Getting some gains hopefully. But also I started playing video games online again for the first
Oh,
time
nice.
in like since like 2019 was the last time I played online. It was Star Wars Battlefront. And
What are you
I
playing
last
now?
month I got Arc Raiders, which is kind of like
Oh, you're playing Ark?
you know that game,
Yeah, I watch.
Mr.
It.
Peanut.
Yeah.
Dude, he's so that guy is the
Weird.
funniest
We
guy.
can't. It's so funny, but
He's
he's
not
very
family friendly,
inappropriate.
so if you're not old enough,
Dude, I watch him like crazy
he
though.
is so funny and he's
I
also
was,
so good at what he does. But
he's like to be a character online and no one knows what he looks like, and to be how big he is now is
he has
crazy.
like 1.7 million followers on YouTube. I don't even know what he does on Twitch. But like,
Well, it's not even that. It's that he has like 100,000 people in his live streams on YouTube alone, and he also streams on Twitch at the same time.
right.
So
So
it's like crazy numbers.
so I've been playing Arc Raiders a lot. He
You like
does
it?
PvP. I do PvE. I have not killed anyone yet.
Oh, okay.
But like I've been killed a few
Hmm.
times, like probably like 10 times. And it's so like
Can you
emotionally
cross
frustrating.
platforms with that
It
game?
is cross platform. So right now I can play against people that play on PC but not Xbox. But I think
Mm.
this summer it's gonna be all three. So but I don't know. I think it's unfair because like PC is so much easier to be like accurate when you're shooting.
Oh, 100%. Well, in certain games.
I don't know that shooter games. I feel like it's
Well,
super.
in this game, I think it is, but then a lot of controller assist is like a real thing.
Well, I don't like the aim assist thing. Like, it doesn't make any sense at all. Like,
Yeah, so if you get used to the aim assist, then no, then controller is actually broken, which is why people use controllers on PCs because then they get the aim assist and the reflexes of a PC.
right?
So,
Because I could technically turn off cross-platform and I would just be playing against PlayStation players.
oh, interesting. That's
But
cool that you can do that
the game is just it's so like when you get killed by someone, it's so frustrating. Like
because you lose everything.
you lose if you die or get killed or whatever, you lose everything in your loadout. And so if you have
Mhm.
awesome equipment that you brought in or you found some awesome stuff, you lose it.
Yeah.
But it's just like you just feel so violated when someone kills you because you're not. It's not like a game where you're supposed to kill everybody. Like it's like you go in
No.
trying to kill people. Like I'm just trying to find mushrooms so I can upgrade my thing for this thing, and like it's just like I just go out there and I loot and I find stuff and I do the mini quests that they
And you
have.
try to leave before no one sees you,
I
essentially.
sometimes so you get 30 minutes. Like that's how long you're out there,
Mhm.
and you have to extract within those 30 minutes. And as the match is going, extraction points just like time out. So it's like if you're
Mhm.
too far across the map and the last
Yeah.
door is way over there, but you're not just fighting, worrying about people. There's like these like
There's the
the arc,
bots
which are
and
like
yeah,
droids and like robot things, and
the
those
spider.
are scary. And I'm not good at fighting against them,
Dude, I
so
should play with you. I haven't
it's
bought it, but I've been tempted.
it's a lot of fun. It can get really repetitive, but it's like the PvP is kind of like where it's at if you're playing with people, like to team up.
Yeah.
But
I
I don't
feel
know.
like that'd be kind of
Like
fun.
it's just like,
Not that I have any time.
oh right, you don't have time. But I don't know. I've been playing it. I probably got like what 80 hours in the last month or something like that,
Wow, okay.
and I'm not that
Nice.
good like against fighting these harder enemies that are. But the AI is crazy on the enemy
Mhm.
AI, dude. Like, and then like this new update from like was it last week or 2 weeks ago? Like the new it's
Doesn't everyone hate it?
people hate it because it's so hard, but they also hate it because at least it's difficult. Like it's not some stupid update where it's like doesn't matter. Like it actually is like very very difficult, and you see people
Oh.
just get destroyed.
Cause like yeah, cause like everyone that was playing it, like streamers, they're all left to go play. What are they playing now?
I have no clue.
Rust is what Peanut's playing now.
Oh yeah, he plays that. Yeah.
I was playing. I did, but I actually did get the Islands, the dinosaur game
Oh yeah.
that they're playing, and I played it like once, and it was the hardest, most complicated thing I've ever
I don't
played in my
even know
life.
what that game is about. I just know of it.
You
So
started as like a baby dinosaur, and you have to eat and like develop and grow, but it's like hard because if you don't kill something fast enough, you die and you start over. So you
right.
can be like a full size dinosaur, and then a bigger dinosaur can come through and kill you, and then you have to start all the way over. Like there's like nothing to do. So it was fun, but it's complicated and it's like very low developed because it's an older game. So there's a
Oh
lot of like I think it came out 2012, and there's just been like
really?
small updates. Yeah,
Dang.
but yeah, it's cool. It was hard, but I got it because it was like on sale. And I was like, oh, I'll try this dinosaur thing. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever go back to it. It was fun though.
Yeah, but if anyone out there is playing Arc Raiders, let me know. It'd be pretty cool to see who's out there. If anyone out there listening is playing that game, that doesn't mean I'm
Hit up
gonna like try and like team up with you. I just want to know, are you guys
maybe
playing?
some tricks. Someone can help you out.
I don't know.
Some
Just give me my mushrooms. Like I can't find these mushrooms. It's so stupid. I've been trying to collect these mushrooms
What
for
are you
like.
trying to upgrade?
Okay, so there's your pet chicken, and so
Oh my god.
it scavenges for you like
Yeah. Oh,
as you're
okay.
playing the game or whatever. Like
I
it's
don't think
just
Peanut has a chicken, right?
no, everyone does. It's just
Oh, really?
automatic. So the
Oh.
chicken is automatically like finds resources for you. Like it's not like on the doesn't play with you. It's just like in the background, like in the menu. Like you just every match
Mm.
you can go back and it gets some resources and you can collect them. But like you can upgrade the bench so like the bench like whatever like so like, it can do more
Mhm.
resources and find better stuff for you. Blah blah blah. And like
Can you steal someone's chicken?
no, it's just a
Oh, dang.
AI. It's just a feature. Like it's not
Gotcha.
anything.
Yeah.
It's just there to get free resources, so you don't have to like because you can loot those resources and find them your own. But if you don't want to waste space in your pack when you're out in the
Mhm.
field, you just get from the chicken. But like you're supposed to like get like these different like food items to like upgrade the chicken, and the mushrooms are so hard to find because they
Mm.
just randomly grow like on like certain spots, and it's like I go there and there's none there. I go there and there's none there, and I'll randomly find one. I need like 12 of them. So I need two
How many more
more.
do you need? 2 more?
I
Ooh.
got the apricots. I got
Good
the
lord.
whatever it was, the other couple lemons or whatever it was. So the final upgrade, but
I've been changing diapers and Jeremiah is farming mushrooms. That's
yep,
that's our in the short scheme of things, that's our update, you guys.
yep. Fun. But you're not here. We're 15 minutes in. You're not here
I
for
know.
this. We're here for Maul Shadow Lord. And so, a highly anticipated show.
Mhm.
And Drew, might as well just start with you. What are your overall thoughts of these first two episodes?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. Visually, it was the craziest thing ever. Like, it was so clean. At least on my TV. I don't know if I was like it was updated enough or something, but I thought it was amazing visually. I thought like it was way better than any Clone Wars stuff we've seen so far. And then the story I think is a very interesting story, and like how he's being betrayed by he got betrayed by all of them during like the Ahsoka stuff essentially, and now he's coming back out of the shadows to claim as rightful ruler over the crime syndicates. So I don't know. I think it's a cool concept, cool story, and I think it's only going to get crazier. My only complaint was like it was pretty much everything we got in the trailers. Like we didn't really, there wasn't,
Yeah, other than like the Inquisitor stuff, like I feel
yeah,
like the opening scene was already like half of that first teaser
half of it.
trailer,
Yeah, exactly. So like that was like my only thing was like, oh, I've seen this. Like,
which is cool because
but
that means there's a ton of stuff that
exactly.
we're not aware of.
But yeah, overall, I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. What about you?
Yeah, I liked it. I think it's one of those things where it's like
Slow burn.
it's a little slow, like because it's just setting up. So it's like
Hmm.
as good as it was, I know it's only gonna get better, which
Yeah.
makes me excited. Like they're not gonna, it's not gonna be downhill from here, and so like I'm just excited for the, the Inquisitors to show up. Um, everyone thinks Vader's gonna show up, which he could. I feel like if Vader's gonna show up, it's gonna be like season 2 because it did. Spoiler alert: they already renewed it for season 2,
Yep.
so that's pretty cool. So I think they say it's been renewed, but it's like I think it was like it's already been in production season 2 for a while.
Yeah.
So I feel like next year we'll get season 2 right away. We're not gonna have to wait 2 years. So I'm guessing
No.
at Star Wars Celebration next year, there's gonna be a trailer for it for season
Well,
2.
they renewed it before even the first episode came out.
Right.
So like, which means they've already been working on it.
Right. So that's exciting that we don't have to wait 2 years for the next season.
Mhm.
So that's pretty cool. So I feel like they got to have Vader in season 2, not this
Yeah.
season, because there's already 2 Inquisitors that we
Or
know
at the
of.
end of this season, we see them.
I don't think he'll be in the finale. I think if anything, it'll be like Maul wins at the end of this season. Somehow he's on top, and then like the final scene is like Palpatine sending out Vader to hunt down Maul, and then that would be season 2. That'd be
Ooh.
cool, like a Vader hunting in the
Mhm.
shadows type of thing. But yeah, like you said, like everyone's it's all about the art style. Like everyone, we knew that there was a new art style going into it, and we didn't really know what that meant until we actually saw it. And
And the
tons
trailer
of matte
doesn't do it.
paintings, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say the trailer, like it looks cool in the trailer, but it doesn't do it justice comparatively.
Right.
Like once you see it, it's like,
So the matte paintings are like crazy. It's like every scene like has a matte painting in the back, which is cool. But then
mhm.
they, if I remember correctly, they're introducing like actual like physical painted art into the scenes, which I think is mainly the smoke and fog type thing, which
Mhm.
is like looks like paint brush strokes. And
Mhm.
so, and okay, here's the thing. Star Wars animated shows, they need to quit with this whole smoke fog thing in every scene. It's like all like they
Yeah.
did it with Bad Batch where they introduced like this new like fluid simulation of like the cool dust and smoke sims and fog sims.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, this looks cool. It looks really realistic. Now it's like every
Now it's like
episode, every
yeah.
show that's like in the Clone Wars style, there's always the smoke and fog, and I'm like, it looks cool, but like we don't need it. Like every single scene. And now they have it with this new art style, which looks cool, but it's
It
also
looks good, but how much fog is there?
like
Like,
why do we need this? Like I don't
just
know.
to add more layers of effect,
Right. But it's just
essentially.
it's like it's almost like they're just trying to cover up things so it's like they don't have to put more detail in the background or something. I don't know.
Mm.
Even though it's still pretty detailed because there are scenes where it looked like a live action car
Dude,
chase
yes,
from like a Marvel movie or something. Like
there was scenes I'm like, I can't tell that that's a cartoon.
right.
Like, why is my brain not working properly? Like, I literally watched them. Like, is that real? Like, I had to like, I it almost took me out of it because I was trying to focus to make sure I was still watching a cartoon, which was really cool. Especially the transition scenes when it goes to matte. Like, there was a scene I think in episode 2. It was like a matte painting, and then it like kept going. So it was like one long matte painting that they're kind of panning through, and it looked so real. And I'm like, this is so cool. So I'm excited for this. I think it's really sweet. Like, especially if you compare it to like the Clone Wars, like that first Clone Wars movie that came out
Oh right.
in theaters. Oh my lord, is there a difference? It's crazy. So
Right.
it's
And
pretty
so
cool.
they're definitely stylizing everything. So that's just cool that it's Clone Wars animation, but it's stylized in a new and fresh way. So it just makes everything more
Hmm.
fun and enjoyable. Um, but I'm trying to think what else. Also, the music is been amazing. Like it's Kevin
Hmm.
Kiner again, so he's the animation guy. Like he's super. Like, oh, it's him and his 2 kids. Like all 3 of them do the music, and they just
Oh
are
wow.
going up with violent like string instruments and like choir, and it's just like
The
super.
Maul theme is wild.
And they do like they kind of like at times like there's like one point where it's kind of like those like okay I can never say this word correctly. Uh, I can't even say it. Noir, is that how you say it? Like those like black and white, like old like 1940s like kind of crime. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Noir, is that how you say it?
Yeah, I think so.
Like they had those things that was kind of like music from that thing, and like the show kind of like mimics that. And I don't know.
Hmm.
I thought going into the show, I thought like the like hey, it's T.
T. Oh wow.
You're awake at
Chat.
this hour? She's our international European fan.
Well, it's
So
7 hours ahead, so
it's the middle of
it's
the night for her right now.
oh well.
It's good to hear
GG.
from you, Era. But what was I saying? Oh, like going into the show. Okay, you got these police officer guy, like police station, like he's like the head of chief of police type of thing, and he's just kind of like taking care of what's going on with this mall thing. Okay, but I'm actually really enjoying like this crime aspect of it. Like, I knew it was like
Yeah.
crime syndicates, but like I don't know, I just like the Captain Lawson, and I
Mhm.
just it's like he's kind of seen as like the bad guy in a sense because he's like going against Maul and we're on Maul's side, but
But then also like a good guy because he seems like a generally good
yeah,
guy.
like he's not a corrupt police officer, like corrupt chief, or he's gonna get paid off by the syndicates. Like now he's aware of these guys. Like he knew about these 2 crime
Which I also
syndicates.
thought that was really interesting too. Like we'll get into it, but I really thought that was a cool concept too. Like kind of like how the like in Batman or whatever, like they know of the Kingpin or like or not Kingpin, that's Marvel, but like you know what I mean,
Right,
like the chief of police is aware of these certain
right,
people, and instead of arresting them and them always getting in and out of jail constantly, like we're going to figure out how to manage this planet or the city with this crime and do it in a way that like this separates like the people group and the crime.
right,
Like that's what it seems like. It's a really cool concept. I liked how like you said, like he's a bad guy, but he's not a bad guy. Maul's actually the bad guy. But I enjoy that he is not like he still wants to try to do this without the Empire's
right,
presence, which is really cool. That he's like pushing back against like the protocol is to call the Empire when Force users are there essentially. and he's like, "No, I want to do this without the Empire's presence as much as I can. Like, I'm gonna figure this out." But
Right. So, because I
kind of
think
all
this
know
takes
how that's gonna
place,
end.
I think this takes place a year after the Clone Wars. So,
Mm.
the Empire is still going out and imposing their rule on planets. So it's like not most planets don't have an Imperial presence yet. So, but it's nice to
And
see that he is aware that the Empire is not good.
yeah,
So,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it also to that note too. Like, they haven't got there yet, and it also seems like, but he already knows what happens when the Empire goes to certain places, so he's trying to avoid that as much as possible, which is really cool.
yeah,
And then I think it's be interesting, like, if we, because we're so like close to the Clone Wars, like we're only a year out, like they're like the Empire is currently also dealing with the whole Bad Batch stuff.
right.
So I don't know if any of this is gonna cross in the background or something like that. Like, it'd be interesting if, like, not that we'd see any of the Bad Batch members, but like if we see the Empire, will we see like Crosshair potentially? Like, I don't
That'd be
know.
cool.
Like, that'd be
See
cool.
Crosshair being sent out
Yeah.
because
Like,
if the Empire does come, it's possible that most of the troopers still be clone troopers.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, Crosshair could be part of that. So that'd be kind of cool. I didn't think about that. But yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just a cool like dynamic of everything. Like you got the crime syndicate going, you got the police going, you got the rise of the Empire going, you got these Jedi going. Like it's just like all these different things. It's kind of like chaotic in the scene. People are still trying to figure everything out. Everything's trying to be all in order, but also it's messy. So
Yeah.
it's something that is a cool dynamic of a aspect of storytelling to paint the environment and whatnot.
And I like that it jumped right into it. Like, we
Yeah.
got Maul. Like, you know how they do these shows? Every show, you got them, like, the main person you want to see it, and a lot of the time it's like especially like a Maul character, like he's in the shadows, but like he's controlling things, and you can only see like his nose and his chin for like the longest, and then finally he'll come out, and then he's like always there. Like, I like that. Like, after like the first two scenes, Maul is out. Like, it's Maul. Like,
Right.
Maul's here. We see him. He's already talking. Like, we didn't have to wait a whole episode before he started talking, which also sometimes happens. So I enjoy that they just got right into it. They weren't playing around. Like, let's go. So it was cool.
Fun. All right. Well, we got 2 episodes to go, so we might as well just get an extra half hour in already. But yes. So chapter 1, The Dark Revenge. So it opens up with a heist scene to steal credits from Nico Demus, which I kept thinking of Nicodemus from the Bible. But yes, so we got that in the trailer. So them zip lining down the side of the building, and they're just going into to rob a bank, which is owned by Nicodemus, because he's a crime syndicate leader, but he owns a bank. So it's like he's playing both sides. And we get introduced to a new droid, Spybot. Did you like Spybot?
I liked him. The name's stupid, but I liked him.
Why do you think the name's stupid?
So just like you couldn't, like, droids all have like numbers and stuff, and then we have Spybot. Like, why wouldn't he be like Q17? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I
I
don't
just
think
think
he
it's
has a
kind of
name. I think he's
one of
just the
one.
kind. Like it's like calling him a protocol droid. Like that's just a
Yeah,
kind of droid.
like, that's a cool name, Spybot. That's lame. Like, you got
Spybot is cooler than protocol. Like
no.
protocol is just
It's
follow the rules. Like Spybot,
but
like
but like his name is literally just Spybot. Like, why
So
couldn't it be like he's a spy bot
because he's
and
not
he
a
is
friend, that's why. All their droids that
he's
go
like
by.
the yeah, he's like literally like the evil version of Chop. Like if Chopper was like
Chopper is evil. He has the highest body
yes,
count.
okay.
No.
Well, Spybot might be catching up. Like he might be catching up.
T says Spybot sounds like something from a Nickelodeon show.
Yes, agreed, 100%. Like
but
it's kind of like
but you know who Spybot reminded me of? You remember from like the original like Shia LaBeouf Transformers movies? There's that one tiny
yes, the
Decepticon,
the little
the
one.
little one
Yes,
that looked weird and like
yep,
became good or whatever. It
yeah,
totally reminded me of that little
that's fair. Yeah, I
Decepticon
can see
robot.
that.
It was kind
Forget
of
the one name.
transform.
He's like evil and this little and annoying.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
reminded me a lot of him. But I thought so. I was
yeah.
thinking of him every time I saw
Every
him.
single time, I just kept thinking of like if Chopper was just consistently evil, never good. Like that's what it reminded me of. Like he's a pure like his the design is cool. What he was doing was awesome. I just think the name kind of just like I don't know, fell short for me.
Right. But yeah, so they steal the money. Police get alerted, and the first line of defense is they put these
That
string
was crazy.
string lines that go across, knowing that the police would come from that direction. So they turn the corner and they just run into these wires that are going across the cityscape. That was really cool. I
Well,
enjoyed that.
I'm I saw somewhere that people were saying that they're Beskar ropes
Oh, I have no clue.
because they're like from like the Mandalorian shot them across, and that's why they were able to cut through.
Maybe I don't know
They
if.
cut through the ship. Like that was
Yeah,
pretty
but if you're
intense.
going 100 miles an hour and there's any metal line, you're gonna get decapitated. Like
I'm just saying.
I'm just.
Then Beskar would cut through anything.
I'm saying that's like a waste of Beskar though, because then they lost them. Then all that Beskar,
True.
like
Melt it down and create a spear.
yeah.
You know how
So
good those
so
last.
you don't want to waste your Beskar on
Either
one.
way, it was really really cool. And yeah, you're right. They killed a bunch of people in that moment. But also droids, man. A lot of the
Yep.
cops are droids.
Um. So yeah. So they then get alerted that there's an undocumented ship or whatever that was in some sector. Like they're probably going to that. So the police redivert their resources to that spot. They land, they surround the team that's did the heist, which was some Sabrics and the lady Rook, who is
Mm-hmm.
one of the Death Watch people and was on Mandalore and season 7 of Clone Wars and stuff. So we've seen her before. I think I might be wrong, but I think she's voiced by the lady that does Hera Syndulla also. I can't.
I can look it up
Someone, one of the other voice actors that has done other
because our
characters.
mods not in here.
Yeah, but we got people. We got Red Buff.
That's true. You guys figure it out.
We got
Why am I
looks like
doing it?
Caleb Labatt. Era's there, so I think it's the same voice actor as for Hera. But so that they get surrounded by the police and they're about to get arrested, and then Maul comes out of the ship from the scene from the trailer. Super tons of fog and dust come out, and then he just blocks everything and just kills it. And I don't know if there was any droids in that scene though. I think there was
The
definitely
one,
people
the
people that
one
got
that he
killed.
jumped on was a droid. Because remember, we see the footage from it later.
Right. But he definitely kills people. So that's that. My cool opening scene. Awesome. Next scene, we get introduced to the Jedi Master and his apprentice Padawan. So the Twilight Girl is Devin, and the Master is Eco Dio or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which we don't get their names yet. They're just in the credits, and we just knew them from beforehand. But they're obviously in hiding and on the run because they're Jedi, and they're starving. And
Mm-hmm.
the girl wants to steal food. The master's like, no. We can rely on the kindness of others. He asks for help. He just gets a no. And then so she goes to steal it, and then she drops it, and then the police are happen to be right there. and she gets caught, and he's like, "Well, we can't cause a distraction, so just go." So the girl gets taken. I'm guessing she's like a teenage girl. She's not like a child girl. Um, but she gets arrested for stealing a few pieces of fruit. Um, Next scene, they go back to the scene of the crime. Yuretzi's in the chat. What's up, Yuretzi?
Ratty. Yeah. Oh, by the way, it is her.
Hera actress.
Yes.
Cool. Voice actress, I should say, not live action actress.
Yes.
Um, but at the scene of the crime, Captain Lawson and Two Boots. So they're the 1-2 combo. They're the main police characters that we have, and so they come to investigate, and they're like, "This doesn't make any sense. Like, who would rob this bank, let alone the bank owned by Nicodemus?" And they're like, "Well, it's probably Luti Vario, their enemies." And that doesn't make sense. This is bad business. Like, something else is going on. This doesn't make sense. And they kind of leave it at that. And then it just jumps to Demas getting the news, and he's all mad. Obviously, he's just destroying stuff, and he's blaming Vario. And so then Spybot, he's spying from a distance and sees that he's all angry and destroying stuff in his office, and so he's relaying that to his master Maul and the team and stuff like that. So the seed has been planted, because we learn in the next scene, when we kind of get to talk to Maul for the first time. We see him in the opening scene, but he's here now talking. We get a little bit more information about what's going on. So he's in meditation, and Rook comes up to him, and he's having a vision. And so he has a vision of getting a new apprentice. So that's exciting. We knew that was going to happen from the trailers and whatnot, that he was going to try and lure this girl to be his new apprentice. And also, Maul gets an update about the Demas stuff. And we learn that this is all because he wants to seek revenge on all the crime syndicates that was linked to the Shadow Collective that he started. And when he got taken out of the power during the Clone Wars, when Palpatine captured him, and then, like, obviously, in Clone Wars Season 7, like, we see a scene with him and the crime syndicate leaders. So he, like, gained them all back, but there's probably broken trust. And then after the fall of the Empire, he's like, well, everyone going to hiding. Something bad's going to happen. So then that's when Season 7 happens, and, like, he goes missing or whatever, seemingly. So all these crime syndicates are kind of like, screw Maul, we're done with him, and now he has to, like, seek revenge. So I should go back to Season 7 of Clone Wars and look at that scene when we see the crime syndicate leaders. If this Demas guy is there, if this Vario guy is there. I don't remember, like, any alien species being there, but like that. But
Yeah, I don't remember.
I would want to go back and look. But what should be mentioned, and the person who shall remain unnamed has talked about this a lot in the months leading up to the show. But this story seemingly is loosely following the story that George Lucas had for a sequel trilogy, which was that Maul, after the fall of the Empire, was going to try and rise to power. He trained a red Twi'lek to be his apprentice, and they were going to, like, use the the vacuum to, like, come in and seize the galaxy after the fall of the Empire. And so obviously it's not a sequel story. It's in the middle of the time between the two the sequels and prequels, but it's a similar theme that Dave Filoni seems to be taking George Lucas's vision for a sequel trilogy and kind of rewriting it and putting it in this era, which is kind of cool. That Maul is trying to rise up to power once again, to try and take out Darth Sidious, which he names him
Episode 2.
Episode 2. So he's just trying to get back. So he wants to get this apprentice so that the both of them can take out Sidious. And so,
And he had a vision of her.
yeah. So he's like, every
Do
step
you
I do, she's getting clearer. The closer I get, the clearer it's becoming. So
do you think so? Because like I forget who was that Twilight with Maul in like the it's not canon, the
well,
non-canon
it's
one.
this Darth Talon.
Yeah,
That's the chick that
that Lucas had, or is
I
that
think
different?
so. Something like I think Darth Talon is who Maul was
Do you
using to
think there's a potential that this girl gets a bunch of tattoos and becomes Dark Talon?
maybe I don't know.
That'd be kind of cool.
I don't know. I don't. I
Like
feel
she's
like she's
pink
not
and
gonna.
not.
I don't think she's gonna last past this season though.
Oh,
So
interesting.
because I'm assuming we're gonna get 3 seasons, and it's gonna bring us
Probably
up to. So we're gonna get this story. I think season 2 is gonna
Rebels.
be during the time of the Solo movie, and so we might get Dryden Voss and like Kira type stuff in season 2,
Mm,
and then season 3 is gonna be how he ended up on Malachor for season 2 of Rebels, where he goes to the Sith planet to like try and figure out this super weapon pyramid thing that we discover with the Rebel crew. So I feel like this girl is gonna die this season at the end.
mm.
Um, but we'll see how that plays out. But who knows? But Maul decides he wants to send a message to the crime syndicate leaders by using the banking droid that he stole from the scene, which is weird that he's a banking. Was it a woman? Is a
It was a female. Yeah.
female that she was like she's just a protocol droid, but she's labeled as a banking droid. So I don't know if there's any
Hmm.
really difference, but uh, he's like, "You're gonna deliver a message." And so, okay, what does that mean? Um, then we jump to the police station where Devin is being booked, and the captain's like, "Come on, like she's just a kid. I don't want to do. We got bigger things to worry about. Let's just talk to her and get her out of here." Basically, he's like, "Tell me your name. Let's just figure this out. Like, I don't want to deal with this." And she just doesn't want to give any information at all. And then so he's forced to like then put her in a cell basically. But um, something that keeps coming up in this episode and in the second episode was this ball that's on his desk. I want to know what this ball is all about. I think it's the ball for like this lacrosse game that is implied with his son.
I think so too.
But
I think it's like
like,
his kids thing.
but somehow this ball is going to come into play somehow. I don't know if he's going to throw it at Darth Maul and knock him out or something because of him in the head. I don't know, but they keep going back to that ball, and I want to know
Hmm.
what it is. Is it not actually a lacrosse ball, or is it like a device or
Bomb.
something?
This is a bomb.
I don't know. We'll see. But everyone keeps grabbing it off his desk and playing with it as they're talking to him. So I'm keeping an eye on that until the end of the season, see what happens with it. But as he's talking with Devin, Two Boots is like, "Hey, we got some lost footage from this droid that was at the scene, blah, blah, blah." And it's a video feed of Maul killing everybody. And they're able to like take that and like amplify the size. And so he's this life size projection. And they do facial scan, and it gets immediately flagged by an Imperial database and the ISB, and they're like, "You gotta report this, blah 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 blah." And he's like, "No, we don't need this. We can figure this out on our own." So that's kind of like we get to see the first part of like him being anti-Empire,
Yeah.
him wanting to like run his city by himself. Like he doesn't want outside whatever. He thinks he's competent enough. Um, Next, it jumps into the syndicate meeting between Demas and Vario. And Vario is this blue head on this mech suit or droid suit, whatever you want to call it. And it's like, well, what does this actually mean? Like, I don't really know, type of thing. We find out later, soon. But so they're just talking, and let me tell you, that chicken parm that they had on, that was a really good looking chicken parm. I wanted to play whatever they were eating. That would look really good. Um, space space parm, but like that plate of food looked really really good. So they're talking, and they're like, what's going on? Like, we have a deal, we have a truce. Like, Vario's like, I didn't do this. Like, why would I steal from you? Like, and immediately he's like, do you think it's him? And Demas is like, oh, I don't know. Like, he's gone. He's broke. Blah blah blah.
He's not here. It can't be
And
him.
they're kind of like tensions are keep getting higher and higher. Their guards are like on edge. And then the protocol droid comes out with a big pan of something. He actually says, do you think it's porg parm? Possibly. That would be pretty cool.
You gotta find a recipe and make it, Jeremiah.
Chicken parm. I want to like. I can't fry stuff in oil. Like that just freaks me out. Like, I want to like bread a chicken piece
Just
of
get an air
chicken.
fryer.
No, I am very anti air fryer. You know this, Drew. I will never have an air fryer. I don't want to cut corners and take the
Well,
easy way
then
out. I'd rather have
oil it
nothing.
up.
I'd rather have nothing than to have an easy way out. How about that?
Oil it up.
Um, but yeah, so he comes out with his big pan, takes the lid off, and it's the head of the banking droid. And somehow Demas interprets this as Vario brought this, which I don't understand why he.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
But
Why would he do that in front
right,
of
because
him?
well, I think it's just because like the droid went missing, and then the new people that show up come, and then the droid returns. So it's like almost implying like they brought it in a sense. I guess I don't know. And so then they start shooting each other. Demas lifts up, like hits the table, and it flips up, and like he's like carrying it, and like to block the shots, and they're just fighting whatever. Uh, it then goes to the police station, and Captain Lawson's just sitting there drinking his calf, and then the droid comes with his own mug. He's like, "Hey, you enjoying that calf, Captain? There's no, I can't drink calf," and he just puts his mug sideways, and nothing
It's like
pours
I
out.
just do it for insolidation with you.
Yeah, like it was a funny scene. It was kind of funny, and then
Yeah.
so
I like this droid. Like I like his
yeah,
like humor and his like the like who's ever doing the voice. I think is doing a good job.
he's kind of like a happy
Yeah,
K2SO.
exactly.
K2SO, he's kind of like all scientific and like boring, kind of. He doesn't know that he's funny, but like this guy is.
He's funny
Pretty funny.
unintentionally, and this one's kind of funny and intentionally.
Yep. So then the police station gets alerted to the chaos, and so everyone rushes out. So then it goes to Vario versus Demas. They're trying to find each other in this warehouse thing, and Demas shoots Vario in his suit, and he goes to this. Demas walks over, and it's empty. The suit is empty, and so then sneaking around, Vario shoots Demas in the back, and he's a good night. T, have a good night. Thanks for joining us all the way from Europe. But we find out that Vario's is this tiny, like 2 foot tall blue guy that fits in this big mech suit. So he kills Demas and then jumps back in his suit and it gets up, which is a cool transition scene. And keep in mind, during this whole fight, like Spybot is there spying and Maul is monitoring this whole thing. And Demas gets killed. Like, wow, I didn't expect this. This is pretty cool. Vario's on top. Like, this is pretty cool. No one would have guessed this. So then Vario, he escapes with what's left of his team. They're trying to get away, but then Maul's group is in pursuit. We get the scene from the trailer with a minigun from the Zabrak. And so then there's this fight, chase scene or whatever, and then they get flipped around. And Vario is pretty competent. Like, he like gets yeeted off his speeder and then like grabs on, and like he has like a flamethrower in his suit, and he's like flamethrowing. I thought it was a pretty cool thing. But then there's like kind of like a crash type thing, and then Lawson and Two Boots show up and they protect Vario, and then more police show up, and then so then Maul's team they disappear. Um, Back at the train or at the police station, Lawson and Vario talk, and Vario he's super scared. Like, I'll tell you information, but you gotta protect me. Have you ever heard of the Shadow Collective? And Lawson's no, haven't. Um, but then he gets put in a cell, and that cell happens to be right across the hall from Devin, and so that's pretty funny. Okay, um, and so Maul and his team find out, that obviously that they got Vario in custody. So he's like, all right, well, he's a loose end. We gotta get him. So they break into the prison part of the police station, and they work their way in, and they Spybot hacks the system, their entire IT system, and messes with it. And so then everyone's getting confused, like what's going on. Lights are going off, the doors are getting locked and being opened, and all this stuff. And so then they just trying to figure out what's going on, and they go down there to like where the cells are and whatnot. And there's this dead bodies, dead droids everywhere, chaos. Um, and Spybot, he's watching the camera, so then he like separates Lawson and Two Boots. So then it's like this cool like battle between Spybot and Two Boots, like trying to rehack the system, take over the system, and they're just fighting each other via computer programming skills. And Two Boots, he wins, and he overrides, gets the system back the best he can, and Spybot's angry. Lawson's, all right, Two Boots, go get more reinforcements. I'm going after what's going on. And he catches up with the chaos, and he shoots one of the Zabrix, and then Maul shows up. And Maul like blocks all of his shots, and then it's like knocks him out. Now, why didn't Maul kill him?
I don't know.
They're killing
I was
everybody.
thinking, yeah, I was thinking the same
But
thing.
he doesn't kill
like,
Lawson, so
he hits him with the saber in the face, and like that was it.
classic Maul, cross checks him in the head just like he did with Qui-Gon. He tries to do the same to Obi-Wan and Rebels, and Obi-Wan's the only one that could see through that. Blah blah blah. But then that's it. So basically, his team gets to the cell where Vario is, and he about to kill Vario. He's like, "Well, I can give you money. I can give you all this and that. I can give you contracts, blah blah blah." And Maul's like, "Oh, I can do that without you. Like, I can just take it myself." And then he's like, "Well, what about the Pikes? Like, blah 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 blah." And he's like, "I can get you the Crim." And Maul stops. Huh? Okay. So I think it's implying Crim is the leader of the Pike Syndicate.
Oh, it's not Crimson Dawn.
No, Crim is the name of a guy.
Oh,
because he says later on, like, you're not gonna be free until Crim is dead.
oh, you're right. He did say that.
So I think Crim must be like the head of the Pike Syndicate. And so he's like, all right, we'll keep you alive for now. We'll free you. And they take Vario away, and then Maul is standing there, and he turns to Devin, who's watching this whole thing go down, by the way, through the looking window. And the door opens up, and she knows who he is, Maul. And then this is some awesome music to like end the scene with like violins and stuff. And that's it. That's the first episode.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Strong start. Ending in a lot of drama, ending really good music. And it's all right, we got the new Master and Apprentice. And so that is episode 1. All right. Well, that brings us to chapter 2, Sinister Schemes. And it just picks up right after the end of episode or chapter 1. So they're just Maul and his team are escaping, and what's interesting is so they're going down a ladder, down a tube in a ladder. Which normally I
Mhm.
feel like when you're escaping in movies and shows, you're going up a ladder in a tube like that.
Yeah.
So it's interesting, like going the opposite direction where they're going down and they're getting shot from above. Um, and you got the guy with the minigun shooting up past Maul. Like you gotta be when Maul
Yeah.
is in front of you, you gotta make sure you don't accidentally swipe Maul with one graze of a blaster thing. So,
Bro, the amount of I think it's also Maul just knowing how to dodge it.
well, right, but like, so because he moves out of the way and then he shoots, but like, I'm just saying,
Well, and if
I
you
would have said,
play
"Hey, Maul, can you move over?" I wouldn't just assume that Maul's gonna move. I don't know.
yeah. If you played any video games too, miniguns that don't have they have like a burst, like they don't have a straight spread. Like it's
Right,
not they're not gonna shoot straight. It's kind of like it spreads out. So
right.
yeah,
Um,
it was kind of interesting.
so they're
But I
going
guess if you
down.
live in the tunnels and the shadows, you do have to go down and not up.
Right. So they're going down. Devin is like kicking Zabrak is trying to like pull her down,
Mm.
and uh, so something. So then moments later after this, Maul does like a backflip down. If I
Hmm.
remember correctly, Devin also does a backflip down. So
I
so
don't
it's a.
remember that.
I think that's what happened because so I think that's a cool parallel. If I remember that correctly, that's a
That's a
cool
cool
parallel
parallel.
that they both do a backflip, fall backwards to go down. So Devin, she jumps down to try to escape, get away, and she gets stuck in a tunnel that's like the door's locked. So then
Hmm.
Spybot comes in and stuns her. And then Maul, as they're fighting back, he does the backflip down. They escape through the door. Um, they have their ships waiting for them, so they get on these things. The police, they get done and they don't got any ships, and then they two boots. He jumps off the cliff and steals like a trash. It's like a dump truck type thing, but like because it stunk or whatever. So
Hmm.
like he's official police business. So they stole this thing. They try and chase after them all, and we get this chase again through the streets of I forget the name of this, but they didn't say it. But it's like
I know. I kept thinking that it was what's the big? Why am I spacing right now?
Coruscant.
Yeah, I just kept thinking it was Coruscant, but then I was like, no, it's not Coruscant. It's not Coruscant.
And so Chase and Eco, the master of Devin, he sees this coming, and I'm assuming he can sense Devin's presence. That's why he jumps
Yeah.
down. Ship or the speeder comes, and he uses the force to flip it,
Yep.
and obviously they crash. Maul and his team trying to get out, and you have this moment where Eco is there with he has like a pipe. That's all he has. He doesn't. I'm assuming
Staff.
his saber is in it, but I think it's just a
Yeah.
metal pipe. If you look closely,
If
and
I
Maul
think
comes
his
out.
saber's in it for sure.
Yeah, so Maul comes out, and they look at each other, and the police are like right coming in. So it's like Maul knows that he can't fight this guy, but that moment of tension, I think, was my favorite moment in these first two
Yes.
episodes because we're gonna get that fight.
Hmm.
Eco is going to fight Maul to try and save his Padawan, his own apprentice. And honestly, like, I'm more excited for that fight than I am if Vader were to show up. Even though I've been wanting Vader fight because we know it's been hinted at for years that Maul and Vader fought. This is going to be just like an emotional
Yeah.
fight where we're going to see him on the. And I like this Eco guy. He's super like I like his voice. He's just mysterious. He's
The animation style is amazing on him.
like he just looks like he's a
He
super
looks
wise
super
Jedi
cool.
master, and I'm excited to have that fight. But the way Maul kind of like stops the chaos or stops the pursuit of him is that there's a walkway above the street that he just used the force to like break and pull down. So then the police have to stop trying to address that, and Eco sees that, and he has to break his cover and uses the force to hold the platform, the walkway up,
Mhm.
and um, um, Captain Lawson sees him like struggling, but he doesn't realize that it's a Jedi or he's using the Force. He's like, "Hey, bud, are you okay?" Like he didn't connect the dots that the Force was being used to hold up the walkway. Which did you like that he didn't realize it was a Jedi or no?
It didn't bother me
I feel
because if
like
he
a lot
did,
of
then
people
it'd
would
probably be
not.
more inclined to call the Empire at that point.
No, I think he would never. He wouldn't call the Empire on a Force user. I think he appreciates because he seems to be anti-Empire. I think he appreciates the
Yeah,
Jedi,
that's true.
um, and so it was just weird that like he didn't think that because he when we see like the recording of Maul, he's like a laser sword. I haven't seen one of those since the Clone Wars. So he's
Yeah,
familiar with Jedi. He knows what
for
they're all
sure.
about. So it's like if he never saw Jedi before, then maybe he wouldn't know. Like he just know the Jedi from rumors because there's only 10,000 Jedi at their peak and a galaxy of trillions upon trillions, and so like most people have never seen
Hmm.
a Jedi. Probably less than 1% of the entire galaxy's population has ever seen a Jedi. So like if he never saw Jedi before, then maybe it would make sense. But it was just interesting. So then but then he disappears, whatever, before Lawson can
Question him.
question him. Um, so they get back to the station and they're just kind of talking about like what just happened. They sold Vario, kidnapped Vario, but they also took the girl. Like, why would they take the girl? Like, she has nothing to do with any of this. So they're just kind of talking about that.
Yeah.
Two Boots, he's like, "Come on, we gotta call the Empire. This is protocol. Let's do this." Or sorry, maybe it wasn't. It was like another
It was that female
female
character.
officer or investigator or something. Let's just call the Empire. And he's like, "No," and she's also playing with that lacrosse ball that's on his desk too.
Hmm.
I was like, "Okay, what's with this lacrosse ball?" Um, Then we go to Darth Maul's headquarters underground, and he has Devin sit down with a Mandalorian to tend to her wounds. The Mandalorians, they're expert. What was his phraseology? Battle wound tender. I don't know, doctor. I don't know
Yeah.
how you worded it, but they're good at tending to battle wounds. She's like, all right, fine. I guess I am hurt. And so Maul starts talking to Rook, and he's like, she's a Jedi. And she's surprised, like, how? Like, how are any Jedi alive at this point? He's like, I don't know, but she's going to help me destroy all these people that betrayed me, and she's going to help me destroy Darth Sidious. Name drop, Darth Sidious.
Yep.
Rook, she has the emotional response. Like, she hears that Darth Sidious, and she's like, all right, cool. So she wants revenge also. But she's not just like a minion. She's like, she shares the vision.
Yeah.
She's totally on board.
She's in there for the long haul.
Yep. Um, Vario and Devin get thrown into some containment cells or whatever. I also thought it was kind of funny that like in the police station, Vario was put in a cell, and he's like, "Hey, come on, guys, can I get something a little bigger? My needs are bigger than this tiny little cell." And then here, he gets thrown into this really big cell, and he's still not happy. It was kind of funny. Um,
Also, that cell was pretty cool.
what?
Like what they made up for a cell was pretty sweet.
What do you mean?
Like it just looked cool. The
Oh, this is
cell.
cool. 'Cause I wonder like what it was though.
Yeah, I don't
I don't
know.
really know
Like
what
some
it.
sort of
I, f-
pipe
I feel like
slash like bank.
I don't know. I feel like we're supposed to
Maybe.
like recognize it. I thought it kind of reminded me of
Yeah.
like a escape pod tube, but like,
Yeah, kind
but
of.
I don't know if that's just what that was, and they just had him down there. But
I don't know. It's cool.
um, yeah. So then Maul talks to Devin, and he's like, "You've been indoctrinated from birth. Like, you need to now adapt. Like all this
Come and
stuff."
join me.
And was it? I'm trying to think. Was it? I guess it's later on. They have another conversation later on too. We'll talk about that later. But it's from the start, Devin's like, "Well, I'm a prisoner," and he's like, "You think you're a prisoner? Like you can leave whenever you want," type of thing.
Hmm.
And she is like, "That's not true." Whatever. So that scene's done, and it goes to Captain Lawson. He goes home, and he gets home, and uh, the scene we get when he walks into his apartment is like a rug on the floor. Dude, that rug, that was peak animation. That was live action looking rug. That was looked like a real rug to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he gets home and there's music playing or whatever, and his son comes out. Like, oh, hey, dad. Like, well, he's like teenage son type of thing. Um, there's space pizza boxes on the kitchen counter, which I thought that was kind of funny that there was pizza boxes. Um, looks exactly like the same as ours. Kind of look
Hmm.
closer to like a Domino's pizza box. But I
Yeah.
don't know if it'd been funny if it was like a similar thing, like similar design, like Domino's logo on it, but they didn't do that.
Yeah. It would have been funny too if you would have announced that we had a sponsor by Domino's just there.
That'd be kind
And
of
you
funny.
didn't tell me why I was gone. That would have been epic. There's so many
Yeah,
different levels.
that would be kind of crazy. I would.
Domino's, hit us up.
Yep. Domino's. If you're whoever's the head of hey Dave, I'll text Dave Filoni. He can probably text the
Oh
CEO
yeah,
of
Domino's.
Domino's. Get us a sponsorship deal. Um,
Hmm.
use promo code Empire Pizza for 20% off your first purchase online for Domino's. Um,
Bro, that'd be epic.
um, so it seems to be implied because the son is like, "Hey, I talked to mom and she wants me to come visit." So maybe the parents are divorced or just separated somehow. Something's going on.
Yeah, definitely separated, but it's interesting too because their moms in like a lot of the photos
Oh, yeah, he
that
has a
he
family
still
photo.
has. Yeah.
But I think they're just separated because he's like, "Well, if you're going, like, I can come with." Like, it's like he's like he wants to go with, implying that there's still a relationship that can be mended, in my
Mm.
opinion. And I think his son's name is Riley, Ryle. Um, and the kid he has like the lacrosse stick that he grabs during the scene. He's kind of like holding it and
Mhm.
looking at it. And so that's what I think that ball is from. Um, and the kid is just sad because he wants to like have a relationship with his dad, but his dad's like, I'm gonna take some time off soon, but we're busy now. And then he gets a call from Two Boots to come in, so he has to leave. So the son's sad. So like normally in these kind of situations, like the son or daughter that's like they're in the midst of like a divorce separation, they're kind of like angry at the parent that is
Yeah.
taking care of them. But here he's kind of like sad and depressed about it. Like he wants to have that relationship with his father, but it's seemingly broken in some way. So then Lawson,
But it
he
also seems like he wants a relationship with his mom, but he can't have it because his dad's not letting him,
I don't know.
potentially.
I guess if you're a minor, you're not allowed to space travel. I guess
Oh,
uh,
yeah. Like, true, she could
unless you're
not
a
be on the
Padawan like
planet,
Ahsoka and
right?
she's a minor and she can fly wherever she wants. I don't know. I don't know
Is
my
she not
space
on
rules.
is she not on that planet?
Who?
His mom?
I'm assuming she's off planet. If I had to,
Mm.
because if he was on planet, then he could just go and say, take the bus down and be, hey, mom, what's up? But
Unless she yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting once we figure out what happened in the
I don't know. I
relationship.
think we're ever going to get an answer. I think it's just
Oh, you don't?
I think it's just going to be add depth to the story of like Lawson's background to give more like emotional connection to him as a person. He's not just some heartless police captain or whatever. Like he's actually
A good
cares
guy.
about people and is dealing with his own demons in his
See,
life.
and my perspective of it was I was thinking maybe because he's so familiar and he knows like the crime syndicates in that area very well, like by first name basis, and they know who he is. Like maybe his wife is a part of a syndicate potentially, and that's why they got divorced. I don't know.
No, no, I have my. We'll get to it in a few scenes.
Okay.
I have a theory about that. Um, but yeah, so Lawson he leaves. Um, and so he goes back into the station, and they're like, "We have no information on this Shadow Collective thing that was mentioned by Vario. Like
Hmm.
nothing. We got nothing." And so then he's like, "That's not what I want to hear." So he kind of just leaves or whatever. Um, then it goes to uh, Maul and Vario. So Maul kind of starts talking to Vario a little bit, trying to get his use out of Vario, and Maul uses his force to lift up this giant pallet of money that they just stole, and like moving it towards Vario while he's talking. And he's like, "Hey man, hey, I can get you. I can tell you the next shipment from the Pikes, where they're gonna be, the time. Like then you can swoop in, blah blah blah." And Maul drops the pallet of money. At first, I thought he actually killed him,
Yeah.
but he didn't. And so he's like, "Perfect, you didn't kill me. Hey, we can work together. I'll get you the information of when the next shipment is. Perfect." So then Captain Lawson he goes and he meets with a lady, alien species I don't think we've ever seen before.
No.
Um, and so he goes to her. He's like, "Hey, I need some info. Like, have you heard of Shadow Collectors? Oh, this is gonna cost you. This is a big thing." And she just explains to him like that, led by a crime syndicate, led by a person named Maul, based out of Mandalore. Did this kind of like this network of crime syndicates that had the Pikes, Crimson Dawn, Black Sun, and then Demas and other people like he's on the side.
Hmm.
And she's like, "I'm happy I never got in business with Maul. Like this is good that I didn't do this." And then she's like, "Hey, do you want to have dinner?" So I think that's my theory is he cheated on his wife with this
Oh.
lady.
Oh, interesting.
That's my
Oh
theory.
wow.
It's a little weird to have that aspect in a kids show that's
Yeah.
supposedly
Well, because
moderately
he
violent.
also she asked like, "How's your wife?" or "How's your family?" Doesn't he? She
I don't remember, but like definitely they have a prior relationship that she would want to do that. So of some sort,
or is oh no, that's I was gonna say, or is that his wife? Was his wife? But no, it's not because we've seen the picture and
right?
that's not.
And so I think they've had a long history together, and I'm sure he X made a mistake, and
Mm,
that's why they got separated or divorced or something. So,
interesting. That would
um,
be interesting. What
uh,
if we like find out he's actually like a dirty cop this entire time?
I don't know. Then it'll be a plot twist that he's a spy for Darth Sidious.
No, that
Oh,
wouldn't make sense.
I don't know.
I was thinking more of like he's involved with like the Pikes directly. And that's why he lets all the crime happen around his city.
I don't know. Hard to say. We have no evidence either way. So we'll just have to let it play out as the season goes on. Um, So then Maul talks with Devin again, and he's trying to tempt her to embrace a power that he has that the Jedi kept from her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I don't need your help. I can hold my own. He's like, I don't doubt that at all. I think you can. You're really powerful. You could get it done. But I got more to teach you. And she's like, basically like, I believe in the principles of the Jedi. And he's like, well, if the Jedi were more like you, maybe they would have never fell. Which basically is more like having somewhat of an admiration of the Jedi, of saying like, if the Jedi were who they said they were and practiced what they preached, they would have never fell. This galaxy would not be run by the Empire.
Yeah. Well, I feel like at this point he hates the Empire more than he hates the Jedi.
Right, because he's all about revenge, because
Mm-hmm.
the Empire took everything he had.
Yeah.
He's a victim of Darth Sidious. That's why he's always trying to,
Yep.
well, first he was trying to kill Obi-Wan and get revenge against him. Then it was
Mm-hmm.
revenge against Sidious in Season 7 of Clone Wars, and this is just going forward. And I think that's why he was ended up on Malachor, because he wanted to use that Sith weapon to destroy Sidious / the Empire.
Yeah.
So it's all about revenge. And his last words were to Obi-Wan about the chosen one, Luke, may he avenge us. And so
Yeah.
there's that. And Maul has his speech, and he's just basically saying, I'm not the villain here.
Yeah.
Like, the Empire is the villain, Sidious is the villain. Like, this isn't just like some simple like good or bad scenario. Like, we're on the same side. Like, we are both against the Empire. I just want to
Doing
teach
it a
you a new
different
way
way.
to use your
Yeah.
abilities. And he's like, you can leave whenever you want. Like, stop following your principles. Like, you gotta think outside the box.
Mm-hmm.
Then we just go to the Pike Syndicate scene where they're leaving a planet with their spice, and Spybot has sabotaged the ship, and takes over the ship, and they go to a nearby moon. It lands. Maul goes in, and he just kills every Pike.
Mm-hmm.
And it was showing these human beings getting killed. Wasn't pulling any punches. My favorite one is when it's like the guy gets up and looks, and it's like the blade going straight into his face. Like, you don't see it happen, but like you see it. The blade,
Yeah.
like if he had 3D glasses on, it was coming right at the person's POV. So, yeah, he killed everybody on the ship. Complete chaos. Then a quick little scene. Captain Lawson, he's leaving that lady, and Eco walks up behind him in the alleyway, and Lawson turns around with his weapon, and Eco's gone. So Eco is trying to get in contact with Lawson to give information about what's going on, apparently. Probably the funniest moment in the whole series so far is the next scene when Maul goes up to the holding cell with Vario, and Vario looks up with a big smile on his face, like, "Hey, my information played out. Hey, like I'm good to go, right?" Type of thing. I was just a smile on his face. It was just
Yeah.
super funny. And Maul's like, "Nope, you're stuck here. You have to stay here until Krim is dead." And like, "Oh," and then he's basically, "You gotta wait." Um,
And he's still gonna probably kill him at the end of the day, anyways.
yep. Maul goes and talks to Devin again, and he's like, "You gotta see the galaxy for what it is. It's what was in the past is not what it is now. You gotta adapt." Again, he didn't use the word adapt, but it's just like revisiting what he said before. Like, you got to change the way you are looking at the situation. You can go whenever you want. Just leave. So then Maul walks away. Everyone's gone, and so then Devin tries to use the Force to open the door of the thing, and she fails. And so then she goes to the back of the cell and sits down. And there's like a light down at the bottom corner and a little draft of air coming in, blowing in. And she's like, figures something out. And so she goes and looks towards the wall and uses the force. And this is kind of funny because the cell was just pushed up against the wall with an open back.
Yep.
And so she said use the force to push the cell away from the wall. And that's how she escapes. So it's like Maul was like, "You're not locked in here. Just use the force to push the cell away from the wall."
Yeah.
Which is just kind of funny. Like it's such a simple thing, but it was, her Jedi ways or something, and it's kind of funny, like narrow-minded way of thinking. Like, oh, the door is the only way out.
Yeah.
No, adapt. There's another way out. And so
it was like all training thing for Maul, essentially.
Yeah. So, and that's how the episode ends.
Yeah.
So
pretty good. I liked it.
Pretty good. So there's 10 episodes, so we still got 4 more weeks, 2 episodes a week. So that's super exciting. I wonder when those Inquisitors are going to show up. Do you think it's next week? Or do you think it's going to be week 3?
It could be like the last episode of next week.
So episode 4.
Yeah.
Probably. And then, because we know that one of these one of these Inquisitors survives, the one that Ahsoka kills in Tales of the Jedi. So he survives. The other one, Marok, is the fake Inquisitor from the Ahsoka series, who is alive from witch magic.
Ahsoka killed again.
So I think that he will die
by
Maul, and then somehow the body is taken by. Somehow he gets brought to the witches, and the witches.
Yeah.
We don't know how that works, but. So I think Marok will die, but then the other Inquisitor will survive because he has to fight Ahsoka.
I wonder if Maul brings him to Dathomir.
Oh, that's true.
And then the witches bring him back because Maul's trying to use him.
Oh, that could be. Because we know in Rebels he had an apartment basically in a cave on Dathomir.
So yeah, I wonder if after Maul kills him, he uses his body.
Do you think we'll see the Darksaber? Do you think he'll whip out the Darksaber?
Who has it? Maul still has it?
Yeah. He had it in Rebels.
Yes, he did. So yeah, probably.
So I don't know, because I don't know how, because he fought Sidious with it, and Sidious defeated him. So I don't know how he was able to retain that stuff. I don't know, because there's like the comics of what took place.
Yeah.
Between his capture from Palpatine and then season 7 of Clone Wars. I think there's comics that cover that.
Oh, is there?
Yuretsi might know because Maul is her favorite. Where does we get the story of what happens between season?
She's still in here.
Season 5 of Clone Wars and season 7 of Clone Wars. There's a story there, I think. But yeah, so Devin, she escapes. So she's going to reunite with her master somehow. And then it's just going to be like the police chasing after them, and then Maul's team going after them. It's in the Son of Dathomir comics. Yeah, we got to cover that sometime.
Yeah, we do.
We got to do.
We should have done that before the show came out.
Should have. But we'll have to put that. I'll text Grace one of these days and be, hey, put that on your list because we got one more session, one more collection of comics from the Bounty Hunter comics that we got to do with Grace. They'll finish the Bounty Hunter comics, so that'll probably happen in like August at the earliest because Grace is studying for the bar that she's taking in July, and she's like, I can't do the podcast until after the bar. And I'm like, well, what about the Mando movie review? And I shamed her and I got her to like sign up for the Mando movie. So she'll be here for one episode this summer, next month, and then we'll have to probably wait till August to finish that. But Son of Dathomir comics I've wanted to do, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Sweet.
So that's that. Anything else about these 2 episodes, Drew?
No, I'm excited for this show though. Miles was a little scared, like
Okay.
when he saw the
Did you watch it last night
trailer.
with him or today?
Watched it yesterday morning with him. Yeah,
Fun.
because I couldn't do it on Monday because I worked all day. And Miles was like, I want to watch Maul, but I'm kind of scared. I was like, just watch it with me. And then anytime I got scared, he like ran into this room. I was like,
What?
is it over? I mean, it wasn't scary, but he just thought it was because Maul's scary to him. Because like he just looks scary to the 4-year-old. Maul's
So you
face
tell him
is
that
scary.
he's the good guy in this show. The police are the bad guys.
Yeah. So, but he liked it.
Fun.
I wanted to do a reaction with him, but then he did not want to because he was too afraid.
Right.
He's like, "What if I cry?" And I was like,
Dude,
"Well, that would
monetize that thumbnail. That's why.
no, but
Please
not
cry.
but crying because he's scared is not the same reaction."
I don't know, dude. Monetize that kid. All right. Fun.
Yeah.
Well, let's transition over to everyone's favorite time of every episode, voicemail time.
It's voicemail time.
All right, fun. Well, these first 2 voicemails come from someone that we haven't heard from a very long time.
Ooh.
I looked back, and it wasn't last time we got voicemails from her was November 2024. She used to send in voicemails a lot.
Lucy?
No,
Oh.
close. Addie.
Addie. Oh.
So let's take a listen to number 1.
Hey, Empire Radio, it's your girl Addie here. It's been a long time since I sent a voicemail in, but I was thinking about you guys, so I was like, you know what? Why not? Just check in and see how everything is doing. So, how are you guys? How is life? How's the pod? Yeah, how's all that going? I'm doing pretty good. Life has been going pretty great. I'm in my 2nd year of high school. And I'm about to get my license in May if everything goes well. So I'll be driving, and I'm very excited for that. I'm still writing quite a bit. I've gotten published twice since I last sent in a voicemail, and that's been really great. I'm very grateful for that. And I'm still a Star Wars fan, just not as big as I used to be. Not as obsessed with the Bad Batch anymore, but I still love it. Anyway, just let me know how you guys are doing, and I'll see you in the next voicemail. Bye!
All right, thank you, Addie. It's good to hear from you.
Yeah.
Now that you're not as in the Bad Batch and you're more mature, are you able to look at season 2, episode 4, the racing episode, and be like, "Yeah, it probably wasn't that good."
Yeah, let us know on your opinion.
Yeah,
of
go
that
rewatch
now.
that episode. Let us know what you think.
So 2024, you said?
Yeah, so it's been like a year and a half almost since we've last heard from her.
Jeez, when's the last time we've heard from Lucy?
I think it was last summer.
Oh, was it
Last
not
fall or
that long
summer.
ago?
No.
Well, welcome back. Star Wars is still here,
Yep.
and we are still here.
Yep. And she said she's going to get her driver's license soon.
That's crazy.
And I think she's from Texas, same
She
as
is,
Yuretsi. Yuretsi out just got her license too. So we're going to have Yuretsi and Addie
All right,
on
stay
the
off
roads in
stay off
Texas.
those
Everybody watch out.
roads.
Wouldn't it be crazy if like they lived in the same city and like they like also became friends? Like,
Well, because one of them's from what, Houston, right?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I think Yuretsi's from like Dallas area. Or no, maybe I'm thinking of the girls from
Yeah, you are.
the podcast that we partnered with.
We got a lot of Texans in here.
Well, everything's bigger in Texas, so our fan base is bigger in Texas, apparently. So, if you're listening and you're also from Texas, send in a voicemail. Let us know where.
Oh yeah.
I'm from Northeast Texas, so yeah, like Dallas,
Okay. So yeah, I think she's from Houston,
maybe.
which to me,
And then
I
we
don't
got
how far that is.
Sydney, who I did that baking collab with all those years ago, she's from Texas. I think she's in Dallas now too. She was in Houston, I think, and then moved to Dallas. So Sydney, I think she still listens. So if you're listening, hey, what's up? Shoot me an email. Say what's up. We still email each other once in a while and catch up. But yeah, we got big Texas. I think I can look on our analytics and go by state.
Oh, really?
I think I
That's
think
cool.
I can.
I didn't know you could do that.
Just like the train, I think I can.
Okay. Well,
but yeah, Eddie, you asked us how we're doing. Well, we answered that question at the beginning of the podcast. So we're trucking along. Life is crazy, busy, chaos, but we're still alive. So there's that. All right. Well, let's jump to number 2 from Addie. Let's take a listen.
Hey, Empire Radio, it's Addie again. In the past few years and stuff, since I have sent in a voicemail, I've been reading quite a bit. And one of my favorite books is just about to be turned into a movie, so I was curious if y'all had read or heard of it. Project Hail Mary comes out on March 20th to theaters, starring Ryan Gosling, which I'm very excited about. I read the book recently, about a couple months ago, and I am just beyond excited for the movie. If y'all have read it or have heard the movie, let me know your thoughts on it and what you're most excited about. Yeah, just wanted to put that out there because I want to hear y'all's opinion. Anyway, have a great day, and may the force be with you. Bye!
All right. Thank you, Eddie. Yes, I've heard of it. I
have not, and now I'm curious.
You haven't heard about the movie that just came out?
Well, I know about the movie because I keep seeing trailers for it, and then I'm like, is this what... Like I just keep thinking like I want the Star Wars trailer that he's supposed to be in, the movie that he's supposed to be in for Star Wars. But I didn't know that it was a book, and I didn't know your Etsy said it's the best sci-fi book that's not Star Wars.
And best non-franchise movie ever.
But it's not even out yet.
Yeah, it just came out.
It just came out.
March 20th.
Oh, yeah,
so it's been out. I wanted to go see it, but I didn't.
I should go see it.
But I'll watch it when it comes out on streaming at some point. Maybe we can do that for a Patreon exclusive.
Ooh. Yeah, probably.
Another space drama we can we can go over. So yeah, we'll see it eventually, watch it eventually, and maybe we'll do a review on that. But we're glad that you're excited about it too.
Yeah, I haven't like looked into it. I've seen like clips of.
I hear it's pretty good. So
cool.
All right, fun. All right, thank you, Eddie. It's awesome to hear from you and that you're doing good. Send us more voicemails now.
Yeah.
Don't go back. Another year and a half. So
yeah, welcome back to the dark side.
A year and a half from now, let's see. She says she was a sophomore, so she would be like
a senior
in high school. So don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. And tell your girl.
Yeah, are you and Lucy still BFFs? Like I don't even know what's going on with that. So hopefully you guys are still good friends. And
if you are, tell Lucy to send a voicemail. Like what
to remember where she came from. Okay, like where her roots. So tell her to send in a voicemail. We'd love to hear from her because Lucy is a junior in high school. So she has like a little over a year left of school, and then she's going to college.
Oh Lord,
that's how old we are. She was 11 years old when she sent in the first ever voicemail we got, and now she's already probably putting in applications to college. So
yeah, that's crazy.
Maybe if we go to Star Wars Celebration next year, Lucy's family will come down.
I'm going. I don't know about you. I'm going for sure.
Well, we already told everyone we're going, but I don't know if my back can handle that plane flight. Dude. My back's better now, but I've learned like...
Bro, we talked about this in the beginning of this podcast. By that time, next year, you're going to be so jacked, it doesn't matter.
An injury isn't going to get fixed by gaining muscle. Like, stretching does more for me than... I can't even do like a workout in that area because it flares it up. So I'm
Do you
taking
think it feels better though?
doing a little bit of stretching, but not
Stretching?
from the working out. I'm not working out for my back.
Oh, you're just working out because you want to?
I don't know. I have nothing else to do with my life. What am I going to do? I go.
That's even cooler. I thought it was because of your back stuff.
Well, somewhat of it. I was doing a little bit, but like I'm already there, so I might as well just
Okay, Jeremiah.
push a little bit and
Okay,
pull down a
Jeremiah.
little bit, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not like benching 400 pounds or anything.
You need to like watch some YouTube videos.
I do, but the gym at the clubhouse is super simple. Like there's not like all these crazy machines.
It's very, yeah.
And all these buff guys that are in there, they use like the machines with the wires, like where they pull the wires down
Yeah.
and they can do a million different things with that. I don't know how to do that stuff, dude. Like
You just gotta look it up.
I feel like
Or
those
ask
are the
them.
ones that you get hurt the most because like it's
You can, because it can recoil.
that, and I just want to like sit in a machine or stand in a machine and let it give me perfect form. So
Yeah,
I don't know,
fair.
but hopefully, because when it comes to seeing like different cars, like different company cars, like if I sit in a certain thing, like my back will hurt, but another car it won't hurt. So it's like I don't know how a Delta seat is gonna be for me sitting.
That's fair.
Maybe I just need to pay for first class and I can.
You just need to talk to your brother and get on his flight benefits.
How am I gonna do that?
You can just add you as a secondary companion.
Since when can you do that? I thought
don't
that's only
know,
your
since I
wife and
started.
your spouse and kid.
No, he has a secondary companion. You need to talk to him.
He's not gonna give it to me.
Yeah,
I talk to him like twice a year, and that's it.
Probably not. But I'm just saying, if he's not using it, he should just give it to you.
I don't
Just
know.
saying.
My whole point was maybe we'll see Lucy's family at Star Wars Celebration next year
100%.
if they come down because they're on the same coast. So
Sure.
we'll see. All right. Well, next up we have a voicemail from someone we've gotten from a few times in the past. Stelio, who is from the Discord. So let's take a listen.
Hey Empire Radio, it's Stelio from the group chat. I'm just wrapping up Maul Shadow Lord, and I figured that's probably going to be your next episode. I was wondering if you think Dryden Voss is going to be making an appearance in this, and also was wondering what your thoughts are. I'm sure I'll hear that mostly in the episode, but was wondering also what you thought about the choice to use like the pastel sort of watercolors. I think it kind of works really well with the show. I like that Maul's sort of metaphorically and physically a shadow. Anyway, I'm sure I'll hear most of your thoughts throughout the podcast. I'll be sure to listen. See ya.
All right. Thank you, Stelio. Yeah, first question about Dryden Voss, the leader of Crimson Dawn, before Kira takes over. Like I said, I think maybe season 2 we'll see him. I think that's season 2 will be more that era of the timeline of Solo, Kira, that kind of stuff. So I think we'll get him then. We could get maybe like a hint of him at the end of the season or something, but
Yeah.
But we know that Maul takes over, Crimson Dawn, and he is above Dryden Voss when we get to the Solo movie. So somehow he gets that Crime Syndicate under his wing again. So I don't know if we're going to see that this season or what, but I think we'll see him eventually. What do you think?
Yeah. I think we'll see him. I just don't think it's going to be this season. I think this season they're developing other killer characters more.
Yeah. And then, like we also talked about the art style and stuff and the painting, the painted look of everything, of the backgrounds, the matte paintings, but also like the smoke stuff. That's pretty cool. And it's just a fun way to reimagine the art style that we're used to, the Clone Wars style of animation, just reinventing
Yeah, I
it
think it's super cool.
to make it fresh. So,
Yep.
yeah, I think that's all you had to ask, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's good to hear from you again. Keep sending them again every week. We love to hear from you every week, Stelio. All right, every week, send a voicemail. That's your goal for this series. All right. Well, next up we have 2 voicemails from our good and faithful friend Yuretsi. So let's take a listen to number 1.
Hey Empire Radio, it's Yanetsi. I absolutely loved the first 2 episodes of Maul Shadow Lord. They were amazing, especially since the show is about my favorite character, guys. Yeah. I love the characters, the design for Icarus and Scorn. They're both amazing. One of them is voiced by Steve Blum, but I don't remember which one it was. I think it might have been Scorn. And then Spybot, he's so cute. He's such a menace. He reminds me of like Chopper. And then Two Boots reminds me of like K2SO. So yeah, got that going for it. And Ma himself looks amazing. And the animation, I went to school the next day on Tuesday, and I was literally talking to everybody about that animation. It was absolutely insane. Anyways, bye.
All right, fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Was it Retzi in the chat earlier when we were talking about the name of the droid?
I don't know if she was in at that point, but just Spybot.
Yeah, let us know if you like it.
Do you like the name Spybot? Is that the name, or is that just the kind of droid it is? What do you think, Yuretsi?
Oh, good point.
But yes, I didn't know the names of those 2. Or the 2 or 3 Zabrak. I guess it's Scorn and Icarus. I don't know which one. They didn't say it in this. It's in the credits, but I don't know who's who. But yeah, they're pretty cool.
Did any of them actually talk?
I think some of I think they did. It's kind of like in passing, nothing like conversations
important,
as part of, but they spoke. I think you only can get a credit if you speak. Yeah.
Well, but it could have been cut out though, right?
No.
Oh, never mind then. I don't know.
I don't think. Let's see. She says, I'm okay with it, but I think they just didn't care enough to actually name Spybot. I don't know.
Which is lame because I think the droid is actually a really cool character.
Maybe Spybot is just a name. Maul's like,
lame.
Maybe Maul's just bad with numbers, and he's like, it's like that AP droid from Clone Wars that has like 15 letters or numbers. Or whatever. He's like, I ain't remember it. We're just gonna call you Spybot.
Yeah. He's not a math guy. Hence why he keeps losing. His odds are never really good.
Yeah. Yep. But I like Spybot too, and Two Boots, so they're pretty.
Yeah, I think they're both really cool.
All right, fun. Let's listen to the final voicemail from tonight. Retsi's second one. Let's take a listen.
Hey Empire Radio, it's Yanetsi again. This is unrelated to the Maul show, but I recently finished reading a Star Wars book called Outbound Flight. It's by Timothy Zahn. It's basically another Thrawn book, but it's Legends. Well, we don't know if it's Legends. It could technically be canon because in the canon Chiss Ascendancy trilogy, Thrawn does mention Outbound Flight because of stuff with his brother. And anyway, it's a good book, and I do recommend reading it, on your own time, not necessarily for the podcast, but it was a pretty good book. Anyway, that's it. Bye.
All right, thank you. And it is not canon, Yuretsi. Sorry, it's EU.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's implying that maybe the story doesn't contradict canon, so it's like, could be canon, but I'm pretty sure Andrew has read it.
Yes.
So maybe if that boy ever comes back on the podcast again to do an EU with Andrew, maybe we could do that one or something. But I know he has all those other. I think he said he's read every EU book now. He's almost done. Or there's one more mini series of books or something, trilogy or something. But I'm sure he's read it because Timothy Zahn is the GOAT, and it's related to.
I'm pretty sure he's read
it. So maybe at some point we'll do an episode on it for EU with Andrew, but I don't know. You comment on his YouTube or social media, and he's recognized your name. So go post on his stuff to do EU with Andrew.
Yeah, go tell him to
Outbound
do a
Flight.
breakdown of this one. We would do
Yep.
it.
All right.
All right.
That's everything. That's the breakdowns of 2 episodes and voicemails. So we can go over some social media and we can get out of here. So, we get a jump in listeners when we do our episode breakdowns of things. So if you are new, just, discovered us because you wanted to get a podcast to go over some new Star Wars content and you found us, well, get connected with us. So go in the description below, links.co/Empire Radio. It's a landing page for everything Empire Radio, and you can follow us on YouTube. You can follow us on Twitch. So we do live streams on Twitch, and so if we were interacting with people in the chat, you can follow us when we record. We'll be doing Wednesdays for this. That's our normal schedule, and we might do some earlier nights or we might do our normal time, but if you join a Discord, that's also a link in the description. Click that and we'll keep you updated for times when we are going to do episodes. So follow us on Twitch so you can do the live streams and interact with us live. But you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook. There's the link for the Patreon. So if you want to send us over a few dollars, whether it's just like a 1 month donation or if you wanted to subscribe to us for multiple months and help us just cover the costs of production. We're not trying to make any money here. So do that. There's a fan email there if you need to email us about anything. I think that's about everything. Voicemail, link for the voicemail too is there as well. So send us a voicemail. Let us know your thoughts on the Maul show as well. We'd love to hear from all you guys.
Yeah.
I think that's everything. Anything else, Drew?
Nope. That's it. I'm excited for the show. So stay tuned. There's going to be a lot more fun breakdowns in the next coming weeks.
Yep. Well, you all have been listening to another Maul-tastic episode of Empire Radio. I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Drew.
And may the Force be with you.
Always.